It's been helpful for you in United Kingdom to have a queen and a prime minister woman. You had Margaret Thatcher, and now you have Theresa May.
Right. Well,
there are powerful symbols.
Yes,
the queen and the prime minister.
Yes, yes. Well, of course, you know, Elizabeth I was back in Tudor times. We had a very powerful queen in Tudor times, but I can't say it really solved the problems of gender inequality within society.
No,
so I don't think I have to say I don't think that the kind of the symbolism of the Queen really kind of carries much significance. The question about having a woman prime minister, I think what comes up there is the kind of the real issue is not just changing the odd individual. Of course it was significant that Margaret Thatcher was prime minister, and it did shift the balance in some way. But if you look at kind of photographs of the leaders of the countries of the European Union, it's a solid phalanx of men with, you know...
With Merkel.
Yes, with Merkel. And in fact, there are one or two other women that kind of now sneak in from various places. Margaret, you know, kind of Theresa May, obviously, one of them for the moment. To me, the idea that changing one person makes a significant difference is not really credible. So it's always been the kind of the argument that people would make, you know, when you'd sort of say, there's a real problem about kind of the underrepresentation of women, and people would say, but Margaret Thatcher, or but Theresa May. A very odd understanding of power, in my view, to think that that would be of itself a significant change. So I think the kind of the question about making it normal for women and men alike to be political representatives, political spokespeople, to contribute substantially to the making of policy within the society. That's a kind of really important sort of development within democracies. We've gone quite a long way, I think, over the last 20, 30 years. But I would say it's not really very normalised. In fact, in the UK, a lot of what we're hearing at the moment from women politicians, and you know, we have the British Parliament is 32% women, right? So
32.
It's not huge. It's not. I mean, it's a huge improvement on 20 years ago. But it's you know,
it's not the half.
No, it's not. Certainly, it's not half, right? But what we're hearing a lot from women politicians now is their experiences of misogyny, harassment. The people who are most exposed to, I don't know, the kind of bullying that goes on in the social media are the women politicians. I mean, they face a much higher level of vitriol through social media than male politicians do.
Because they are women.
It's because they are women. It somehow enables a kind of an anti-politician feeling, which is then kind of like multiplied several times as being an anti-women politician feeling. So we are a very long way away from what I would regard as democratic equality. So I suppose that's the first thing I would say, is that democracy, if it means anything, has to imply some kind of equality between the sexes when it comes to political influence and contribution to political decision making.